but it's back. It's 16
It's Friday. Woo!
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Oh my gosh. You know, it seemed like the first of the week started going by fast, and then it kind of all of a sudden slowed down.
I went the other way.
You did?
Yeah, mine was like really slow, and all of a sudden it's like, whoosh, here we go.
Well, here we are. We made it to Friday today at 12 noon. I'm going to be going to a Mardi Gras party, even though Mardi Gras is over. Isn't it over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were going to do this party on Tuesday, and something happened, and they moved it to Friday. So I'm going to go to a Mardi Gras party today.
What? It's going to be Mardi Gras in your mind. Mm-hmm. It's all good.
So did the people who gave up limp get special dispensation?
Sure.
I'm sure there is for that party, obviously.
I think so.
Gotta be.
We got another local business owner. We're going to talk with him. We got local music for you in the 9 o'clock hour. Kevin is here to give us, well, whatever he's got over there.
Yeah.
On his side of the room.
Yep.
On that side over there. Anyway, it is Friday, and the Olympics continue. We'll kind of update you on that. We'll talk with Cam Stewart about sports. We'll do what happened on this date in history. We'll find out what we celebrate today. And as I always do, Kevin, I like to sport gifts that people bring to me.
This was like last Friday, wasn't it?
This was last week. The hat is from Texas Dirt Adventure Training. He would train you to ride dirt bikes and have fun, and the whole family can do it on vacation. So shout out to these guys. Thank you for the hat. Right now, let's kick it off the way we do every morning with our national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance. Join in.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Man, what a way to start your Friday. I'll start any morning. We do it every morning, Monday through Friday, 8 o'clock here on the Zack Owen Show. Mike Boley is here. Mike, right off the bat, favorite John Wayne movie ever?
Ooh, that's probably Big Jake.
That was a good one. I kind of liked Green Berets.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It was probably, at the time, there wasn't a lot of movies about Vietnam when that came out.
No.
And that was a good one. He did a great job in that. John Wayne, one of the legends.
Oh,
Woo.
yeah. And what was his real early one where he was like an Irish boxer or something?
Oh.
That was a good, if you went way back, that's a good movie.
Yep. You're exactly right. I'll try to think of it here in a minute. But John Wayne, just so great as a cowboy, as a war hero, whatever it might be.
The Quiet Man?
The Quiet Man.
Yes.
That was it, I think.
That was it.
Maureen, what's her name? Was it O'Sullivan? O'Hara was the
was the
female
lead.
Think so. Yep.
Kevin is our fact checker.
I can see that.
I have a computer. I cheat. I have a computer, but yeah.
Hey, that's how we all cheat. That's not cheating anymore.
Now, if I had to have a computer, of course, I'd have to put the font about this big so I could see it.
And we just turn around and let everybody read it themselves.
Yeah. Here, just turn around. Do it all AI.
That's right.
AI. All right, Mike Boley is here. Boley Smart Foundation. And Mike and I, we've known each other many, many years. Mike has been, and his wife and the business have been sponsors of the Zack and Jim golf tournament for many years. And you guys are great. I mean,
Reigning champions right now.
that's right. Defending champions. And what did y'all, now, I know you probably cheated, but what did y'all shoot?
One better than you.
Kevin?
I'd say I think it was a scorecard playoff.
Kevin?
Yeah.
I've never been, my name is on the tournament.
Right.
Or was on the tournament, and I had a team every year. Never, ever came close.
Well, I've heard about your golf game.
Oh, yeah, I was not a part of it. I would always line it up with the best I could find,
Yeah.
Big Chris, and list goes on. Anyway, we get in there, and I go, holy cow, we've got the low score. And there's a morning and an afternoon, round.
Yeah.
And then they roll in, same score, and they go to what they call a scorecard playoff. And in their mind, they know ahead of time, we're going to look at number 6 and then number 12,
Okay.
and they won.
On
only chance.
On a technicality.
Yeah, that's like
Well, we had lost several years in a row to the scorecard playoff. It was our turn.
All right. It was like Matthew Stafford winning the MVP this year. He's due.
Yeah, right.
And the other thing, after the fact, I got to thinking, if I would have won that would look good, Oh, yeah, Zach won that.
Yeah. Stuff the ballot box.
We know how he golfs, so he didn't win this. Anyway, Mike Boley is here. We're going to talk about foundations, how you could reach out to him, what to look for. Maybe you look around and you go, man, I think I got foundation problems, especially if you go to drop a rubber ball for your dog to play, and you roll it, and all of a sudden it goes and goes off and keeps rolling. You probably got foundation. You got cracks up in your wall and you probably got foundation. You got doors and foundation. So we're going to talk all about that. Mike, what have you been doing, buddy? So it's been 8 months or so since I've seen you.
Yeah, we just, living the dream, checking on those foundations and trying to get in a game of golf every once in a while.
I like that.
That's about it.
What's your favorite when you have time to go hit it around? Where do you like to go?
Well, we play at Wildflower in Temple, so it may not be my favorite, but that's where we go all the time. But
yeah, that's a nice course.
It's nice. It's challenging enough.
It is.
And it doesn't need to be any more challenging in case the greenkeeper's watching.
It's just to run, play around a golf. It's a little bit on the edge, but we like to go to Salado. We like the old course at Salado.
Yep. Good course.
Fun course.
Fun course.
Well, tell us all about
and then, Delaware Springs is always a good, if you can make the day trip out there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's so many.
Track.
I got this. Speaking of making a trip, I'm on the email list for Lajitas. Are you on that?
Yeah.
So I get this
My wife
deal.
forwarded that to me yesterday.
50% off last-minute flights. You could fly out of Austin or Dallas, fly to Lajitas, play some golf for 3 days or whatever. Man,
back.
it is so tempting, isn't it?
We're trying to see if we can move some things on the schedule.
Okay, we were supposed to do this foundation I'm going golfing.
Yep.
Yeah. Tell us about you, Mike. Where are you from originally and how you ended up in the foundation business?
Was raised in Fort Worth. Went to school, started at Tarleton, finished at Texas A&M. Whoop. And did a lot of different things. I actually was a teacher at the School for the Blind before I got into foundation.
Really?
Repair. Yep. Taught in their vocational department.
Did you have someone in your family or whatever that got you into that, or just?
No, I taught ag for a couple of years, and then that position came open and sounded interesting. And took it, and I taught there for about, I think, 7 years and stuff. So interesting, and then
Right.
and then the opportunity to do the foundation repair came available from one of my competitors down in Austin. Hired me, and actually he hired me for the Ben Cooper hired me for the summer. Said, if you like it, stay. If you don't, go back to teaching. And about 3 weeks in, I sent my letter of resignation, telling him I wouldn't be back in the fall. And here we ended up here today.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny. So funny.
This is starting our 24th year.
Golly. When you decided to start it up, I mean, what went into your mind? We were talking before we went on the air. A lot of people have great ideas to start businesses, local businesses, and there's so many things that they don't plan for. What did you do when you sat down and said, "Hey, we're going to do this"?
We kind of, I wanted, one thing I didn't want to do was ever take on a whole lot of debt, and so we have stayed almost debt-free business-wise the entire 23 years.
That's great.
And also, at the time, I was up in the Temple Waco area running leads, and had established a pretty strong bond with a lot of the realtors. So I went to them and said, hey, if I broke out and did my own business, and most of the successful ones I was dealing with said, we will go with you, it's you, not the company. And so that was kind of a good inspiration to say, I think I can make this thing work.
Right.
And so we did.
As a realtor now, and have a girlfriend as a realtor and being around realtors, that's so important. We have now, each one of us have what we call our go-to list: foundation guy, electrical guy, plumbing guy, yard guy, that if a client needs one or if you need one for a home that you have listed. And that's important. You can carry that around. That gets a lot of talk, a lot of...
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we were talking about advertising. Our word of mouth amongst the realtor community has been the advertising that's carried us through on the years.
Right.
And, always word of mouth is the best, but you've got to get your name out there too. They got to know that word to put in to use
Sure.
to get the right people in there.
Sure.
So,
And we were talking before about advertising, and I said, everybody knows what Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Goodyear tires, why do they continue to advertise on TV and radio and whatever, and now social media? It's because it's top of mind. You have so much competition out there that, you have a choice: Burger King, McDonald's, Jack in the Box. Which one are you going to go to? Well, you heard an ad earlier about a great burger deal going on. So, I mean, that's why you got to advertise.
oh, you definitely got to keep your people's
Sponsor
name out there.
different charitable events as you
Sponsor
do.
those charitable events. Go not only sponsor them, but actually go participate in them.
Yeah.
That's a big thing.
Yeah. And you guys, I have to say, always had one of the best tents. The sponsors could set up tents and hand out things and greet people. So you guys always did a top of the line job.
Well, and I have to thank you, because it was your tournament that led us to invent Boley Bang. Now, there's probably some people out there who wish we hadn't, but
Yeah. Kevin, I was hoping he would bring some for you and I to drink
Right.
on this morning.
Yeah.
But now I'm thinking we probably got the mixing stuff behind us over here.
we could probably make a batch up.
All right, we're talking with Mike Boley, Boley Smart Foundation. Where are you guys located?
We're located out of Temple and stuff. East, the shop is actually east of Temple.
Okay.
At my residence.
Is that out
We're
towards
out.
the airport or?
No.
no,
we're
not
out-
not E. I'm sorry. I was
We're
thinking-
closer to Green Sausage House. We're
Oh,
about 5
okay.
miles from Green.
Yeah, I was
Sausage
thinking the
House.
other side. You're on the
I
east
knew
side.
if I would do it with a place to eat, Zach would know where it was.
Ooh, yeah, Green. That's a good place. All right, we're going to talk more about Boley Smart Foundation, about foundation in general. We'll find out other things. We're going to have some great music coming up in the 9 o'clock hour. Sidney Stevens just walked in the door, and he is going to tune it up, and we're going to get some music from him in just a bit. Lots of things happening on a Friday morning live at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. Hang around.
Great products start with quality materials and trusted service. And no one's more committed than Universal Windows Direct of Central Texas. With windows built to last, backed by the best lifetime warranty. 0% financing is available with your good credit. Call Universal Windows Direct of Central Texas today for the last windows you'll ever need.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Is your Mac running slow? Mac Booster 8 is your all-in-one solution to clean up 20 types of junk files. Get your Mac running like new again with Mac Booster 8. Visit macboost.net today.
Finding a sleep sack that my baby likes has been a struggle. The sleep sack from Joy is a major upgrade.
It is all natural eucalyptus, which is breathable and hypoallergenic.
Welcome to Kit Bag, the ultimate destination for football fans. Whether you're cheering for Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester United, or any other top club, for true football passion, think Kit Bag. Visit kitbag.com today. That's KITBAG.com. Kit Bag.
I know you're gonna love this Kodak That Plus printer. You guys just connect it to your smartphone. I can assure you, you are going to love this printer as much as my family has. You guys have to check it out for yourself.
At Matt Piffle, we believe in celebrating your journey. Our unique personalized products are designed to boost your confidence. From custom home decor to meaningful gifts, we help you cherish the memories that make you who you are. Visit mattpiffle.com and start celebrating your story today.
Welcome to Market XLS, your all-in-one Excel solution for investors. Designed as an enterprise-grade platform, Market XLS caters to investment managers, secure and efficient investment management and research. Book your free demo.
At Mitzi, we believe the right light can transform any space. Mitzi has the perfect design for you. Beautiful, well-made lighting without the high price tag. Discover your perfect light at Mitzi.com. That's MITZI.com. Mitzi.
Introducing Muck-Off's classic pink bike cleaner, powered by revolutionary nanotechnology that breaks down dirt and grime on a microscopic level while protecting your bike's delicate finish. us.muc-off.com.
Unlock a world of convenience with Mully Box, your one-stop solution for personalized subscription boxes delivered right to your door. Each box is tailored to your taste. Mullybox.com. That's MULLYBOX.com.
Back live at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill, TGIF. It is Friday. A little cooler today.
Oh, it was so nice. I was thinking during my workout this morning, I'm very grateful. It's hard to get up, but I'm grateful for the hour that I get up and do it because it's cooler. And so I can't imagine like how to do it in the summertime in the afternoon.
He's going with a trainer and working out. You know that.
I can't imagine how people do it in the middle of the day in the summer because there's no relief. Like I'm just like just dying in the workout, and then I get to step outside. And, it's nice and refreshing.
Mike, the difference, if you look at the screen, we have a monitor. The difference between the two shots, the older guys that don't work out, the younger guy that does work out.
Older and wiser.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. Why are we wise? Because we don't go to the gym.
We're not going to hurt ourselves in the gym.
How's it going, really? I mean, overall, got you going good?
Yeah. Everything's going well. I haven't lost a ton of weight, but I've redistributed, right?
Sure.
The idea is get it away from here.
You add muscle ways, and
Yeah. So, F45 in the same shopping center as the Paparolos and the Georges.
Now, see, here's the deal.
You got to avoid
those. If Mike and I went, you would go to see Laszlo work out.
Right.
We would go to either George's, the Chinese buffet, or Paparolos.
Yes. Yeah. I understand. So the temptation is also less when I go at 5 in the morning because those places aren't even open.
That's right. You got to go that early to not go.
At noon, there's no way I'm making it in the gym.
That's right. There it is right here. Do I want pizza? Do I want... All right. Well, keep us updated on what's going on with the What did you weigh when you first started, and what do you weigh now?
I started at 182.
Okay.
And that was I think that was the heaviest I've ever been.
Wow.
And then now I'm at 175. So.
And more muscle.
Yes.
I want to lose. I mean, I do want to lose.
I take it back. I think I started at 178 and I went up to 182 as I built muscle before it came back to 175 now. So.
I weigh 215. I would like to be at 2 or just under 200. Yep. That's my goal.
Yeah.
But I've had that goal, Mike, for many years.
I'm a little over 200, and I'd like to get down that 195, 190. But hey, if I can keep it right there at 2,
I will tell you also,
that'll be good.
It's not just the workout. I have changed my eating habits as well. So, a lot more protein. Right.
Yeah. Oh,
to
yeah.
Build
Protein
the muscle.
is the end thing now.
But also, cutting out as much sugars and cheeses and breads as possible.
Got to cut the sugar out.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the problem with America. I've said it 100 times. We are a what-a-size, super-size nation. Back years in the 50s and even in the 60s, we ate smaller portions.
Yep.
And now it's just nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
It's nonstop
You know what
eating.
you should do? Order off the kids menu.
You're right.
I could. Just pass for 12. It's fine.
Yeah.
That number 8 at Whataburger is a double meat Whataburger Junior. That's all you need.
Let's see. Yeah, I want to go with the Junior this time to save some cash.
Yeah.
And a small fry instead of a large fry.
Yeah.
Oh, and an onion ring, too. Yes. All right, we're talking to Mike Boley. We'll talk more about Foundation. But first of all, Kevin, what's going on in country music news?
All right, so Kane Brown's Bar is set to open this summer on Lower Broadway.
Another bar.
Right, another bar by another country artist. This one is in the former location of the Valentine. Are you familiar with the Valentine?
No.
On Lower Broad? Well,
no. So he's taking it over.
Right. Forget that you should ever go to the Valentine because it's becoming game
It's
prime.
not going to.
No.
Can't do it.
It's gone. Also, charges were dropped against the singer Connor Smith regarding a fatal car crash last summer at the request of the victim's family. If you ask me, this seems a little strange why the victim's family would drop. It sounds like there may be something a little under the table to make them not so concerned about it. But that's just hearsay.
That never happens.
Oh, no.
In sports, in entertainment?
No. Payoffs? No. Country singer-songwriter Carly Scott Collins has strongly denied rumors of a romantic relationship and alleged cohabitation with Keith Urban, calling the speculation ridiculous and untrue.
Really? With Keith Urban?
Right. Keith Urban, not too long ago, was just recently separated and divorced from...
Are they officially divorced? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. But
Well,
immediately...
okay. Way to go, Keith.
Immediately after
Attaboy,
that,
Keith.
it was like, who's he with, right?
Get back in the saddle.
Right.
I'm back in the saddle again.
And then...
Do you ever remember the old song by Mel Tillis? She got the horse and I got the saddle. Come on, baby, gonna ride.
Right.
Okay, sorry.
That's fine. Brian Kelly hinted at a potential, not the football coach.
Not the football coach.
Not the football coach.
Okay.
Hinted at a potential reunion for Florida-Georgia line, stating the door is open for the future.
Well, my opinion, I hope the door stays closed. I'm not a big Florida-Georgia line supporter.
No.
Maybe should have just gone with 4 today.
Yeah.
Not that fifth tidbit of news.
And then lastly, Jelly Roll and Bunny XO are opening up about their faith journey and candidly discussing their relationship's history.
Okay. They had an open relationship.
Well, it may be changing.
Now they're going to make money off of that open relationship.
Yeah. So that's all there is for country music.
I thought you were going to say that it was revealed he was on Epstein Island.
Who knows?
Isn't that crazy? I mean, they've arrested Andrew over in England.
Right.
He is the first royal to be arrested in 400 years.
Right.
The first royal. And this thing must be pretty dadgum serious to arrest Andrew. I know he was already kicked out as a prince and lived in a house by himself, but all that. But
yeah,
this is getting crazy.
I saw, my Twitter feed is a lot of sports, and I saw a list of all the NFL teams and how many times they are referenced in the files. And what do you think was the top NFL team
to go?
The most amount of references associated with it within the organization.
Yeah.
On the list.
Who would you guess? What team would you guess?
Oh.
I'm going to go with the Cowboys.
Okay.
That's not a bad guess, I wouldn't think.
All right. I'm gonna say it and you're like, oh yeah, of course.
Though.
It's the Washington Commanders.
Oh.
Really?
Washington.
Really?
Washington.
All the
well, the jet was already there. It had empty seats. I mean, might as well go.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But incidentally, the other team in Texas had 0. The only team with
really?
0.
0.
Houston.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very good.
So.
All right. This Epstein update brought to you. Now, I heard there is an actual pretty good docuseries on Netflix that is really, really good. I have not seen it yet, but I heard
You're talking
about Epstein.
It's been out for several years, I think.
I don't know how long, but somebody was telling me about it. Said it was really good.
There's one that's been out for, I didn't know if there was a new one, but yeah.
Craziness. All right, we just found out about country music, about Epstein. Now let's find out foundations.
Yes.
Foundations, you've got how many different styles? You got pier and beam,
and beam, slabs are the two major breakdown.
And is slab the most dominant in this area?
In this area, it probably is. There's still a significant portion of pier and beam homes. They're all older. We're not. Occasionally, you see a new pier and beam built now, but overwhelmingly 99% plus are slab on grade.
I live in a new neighborhood where they're still daily building new homes. And I guess I was in the dark, or maybe it started a few years ago. But when I was younger, I would watch a house being built and they would do a slab or whatever. Now they're out there drilling holes before they do all that, drilling these big holes and, I guess to stabilize the ground or whatever. Have they always done that with a slab?
No, that's kind of a newer technology. They've done it a lot longer with roads. You see them injecting the lime and stuff and working it in. Now they've kind of determined they can do that on new pours, on new slabs, and the technology's gotten to where it's probably much more economical and Well, it remains to be seen how well it's going to work, but it can't hurt anything.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Absolutely. So when you go to, you do new builds, residential, commercial, both?
Yep.
When you go and get asked to go do that, how do you determine? I'm sure not every slab is the same.
No.
How do you determine what's right?
Well,
is it the soil? Is it the how do you do that?
I mean, we look at I look at the entire structure. I mean, by far we do more residential than we do commercial buildings, but and a lot of our work comes around the sale of a home. You know, the buyer wants to know, is it good, and stuff. And so we go and we look at it. We take elevation readings in there, differential elevation readings, so we see what's high and what's low. And then there's an industry accepted standard that it needs to be within. It's L360. Most companies use that as 1 inch and 30 linear feet up or down. And so if it's outside of those tolerances, then we have to make the determination, does it need some work or not? And not always. I mean, I've had 2 this week that were just over 1 inch out of level, but not a single cosmetic issue in the house.
Well, that's good.
Doors all work, windows all work, no brick cracks, no nothing. And I'm like, let's don't do anything to this one right here, you know.
When you come across a home that's been around a while, or maybe not even a while, and it's got major problems, and the problems really go back into the center of the house, how do you fix that? I understand around the edges, but how do you do it up under the center?
Well, we try to determine where the beams going through the foundation are.
Right.
The thicker part. You know, you said you were looking at them building those new houses. So the trenches going through where the slab is going to be become beams. Those are filled up with concrete.
Okay.
That's your strength of the slab. And we bust out the floor next to it, dig underneath it, install the pier just like if we were outside, except we're doing it in your living room.
Oh, okay.
And so it costs a little more. We haul the dirt outside.
Oh, yeah, you got to
do that and then have to haul the dirt back inside. So it's not a pleasant thing to be done if you're having to have it done to your house.
I imagine.
I suggest you move out and go take a vacation or something. Don't think about it while we're doing it.
Do most homeowners insurance cover something like that?
Rarely anymore.
Really?
It was in the portion of insurance that was the same as your mold coverage. So now you have to add it on, and then the only way they'll cover it is if you had an underslab plumbing leak, and that caused the foundation to move, and that's kind of like determining the chicken or the egg kind of deal.
Have you ever, in your 25 plus years, run across a home or a business that you just shake your head and said, it's too far gone?
A few. I can still count them on one hand.
Really?
But a few, yeah.
Well, what do you tell the people?
I hope you have insurance and you smoke in bed.
Burn it down.
Burn it down.
Because
no, seriously, there are a few, and a couple of them have been ones that were added on to multiple times, and there was just no way you were going to put everything back together. Poor additions and stuff like that. Rarely is it just a single slab that's just gone. But there's been a few much older ones. Much older. They probably didn't have any steel reinforcing in them. You know, the cracks were too huge, and it just wasn't there wasn't a lot that could be done with it.
You know, that just is crazy. And as a real estate agent, you can't sell it.
No.
You can't. I showed a house, and I'm not going to say where. I will say it was in the Lorena area, and people really saw the pictures and drove by and said, we want to see this place. And I take them in, and from the front porch through the house to the back area was terrible. And I said, guys, I don't care what the price is, run.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And they'll, unless it's fixed or if it can be fixed, you're not gonna. I remember once many, many years ago before I got into real estate, I actually looked at a house out in, I want to say, Bruceville, Eddy area. We were just out driving and went 2-story house. And literally, Mike, you walked in the door, walked in the living room, and turned back to the door. You go, something's kind of off. And you turn around and you leaned like this.
Yep.
There were no cracks, no nothing. They just had built it wrong.
Oh, yeah. A tilt, built it on a tilt.
It was, you'd walk around like, oh, okay.
There was one in the Temple area that I looked at that they were trying to sell, and it had quite a differential from one end to the other, enough so that they had a pretty good sized fish aquarium, and the water was at the top and about 4 inches low at the other end.
That is great. That is great. Hey, we're talking with Mike Boley, Boley Smart Foundation in Temple. Kevin is here. We got Sidney Stevens going to play some music in the 9 o'clock hour. It is Friday.
It's Friday, finally.
Woo. High today in the 60s, so quite a big drop. Just the other day, we were in the 80s, so about 20 degrees cooler today. And we're rolling into the weekend right after 12 noon. We'll take a commercial break. We're going to come back, and we're going to find out what we celebrate today. I want to talk to you before the break about my friends at Elite Steel and Supply. That's Gary and Tina Smith on the north side of Temple. They front up to I-35. It's all about metal. That's their business. If you're looking to build a barn dominium, maybe put a metal roof on your home. And I've had 2 houses with metal roofs, and they are the bomb. I love them. Reach out to them. They have the fastest job turnaround, job site delivery as well. Elite Steel and Supply. Contact them today and tell them you heard about it on the Zack Owen Show. Back after this.
Ready for a better kind of primary care? At Patient First Direct Primary Care, you get unlimited office visits with same-day or next-day availability.
And instead of rushed appointments, we take the time to actually listen.
There are no insurance hassles, just clear, simple care.
You can reach us by phone or text because access shouldn't be complicated. Our practice has expanded to include Medicare-age patients as part of our direct primary care model.
It's a fresh alternative to the traditional insurance or government-driven systems, care that finally puts you first.
For more information, go to patientfirstdirect.com.
Nalgene Outdoor has been your trusted companion, fueling adventures and helping protect the planet. We're committed to reducing waste, improving access to clean water, and providing simple, safe, and sustainable products for you and your family. NALGENE.com.
Natural Cycles identifies your fertile window by analyzing changes in your temperature. Just measure in the morning, add your temperature into the app, then learn which days you can and cannot get pregnant. It's that easy. Learn more at naturalcycles.com.
Protect your online privacy with NordVPN. Browse securely, access content from anywhere, and keep your data safe with military-grade encryption. NordVPN.com. That's NORDVPN.com.
A house is a property, but we live in homes. Home sweet home. Homes where the heart is. We aim to deliver the best home buying and selling experience so you can spend less time real estating and more time living.
At Open Goal USA, we're revolutionizing training for both soccer and lacrosse with our innovative portable rebounders. Perfect for players of all ages and skill levels. Visit OpenGOAAALUSA.com and elevate your training today.
It's hard to find supplements that work. No, thank you. Plant-based supplements made from the Earth's most powerful plants for your immune health, gut health, workouts, and more. Find out more at auraorganic.com.
WhyPersonalLoans.com. Request a loan anytime. Our partners can offer loans up to $35,000 with varying rates and terms. Review your loan offer with no obligation and decide what works for you. Visit personalloans.com today.
So all you have to do is tap your Popple to the back of someone's phone, like that, and they instantly get your social media and contact info right on the screen. They don't need an app or a Popple to receive your info. So get your Popple today and start impressing everyone you meet. Make it pop.
This is what $500,000 in a duffel bag looks like. Actually not real. That's because it's actually prop money. It looks realistic from a distance, but up close you can see it says for motion picture purposes. Visit propmoney.com today to get your money seen or money shot right with Prop Money Inc.
Back live at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. Here we are Friday. Let's talk about what we celebrate today. Today is Friday the 20th of February. Today, 3 things.
Yep.
Actually, 4 things.
Four
I'm going to go with all 4 things that are really good.
Yeah.
All right. That we celebrate. Number 1, it's National Muffin Day.
Muffin.
Muffins, corn muffins, blueberry muffins.
Chocolate muffins,
Banana
chocolate chip
bread
muffins.
Banana bread.
muffins.
Yep. What's your favorite muffin?
I'm going to go blueberry.
I'm the same.
I like a lot of blueberries, and I like it moist. I don't like it real dry.
Right. Yeah.
All right, National Muffin Day. Enjoy a muffin. Today is National Cherry Pie Day.
She's mine.
On Muffin Day? That's not even fair.
You know what
Wait,
you should.
hang on. There's more.
No.
Let's see
so far,
what our workout guy is going to do today.
cherry pie with crumbled muffin on top.
Ah, there we go.
And keep going.
So, Cherry Pie Day. I love cherry pie. I really do.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cherry pie, apple pie, peach pie. I'm kind of the pie guy.
Cherry pie is definitely by far my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Today is National Sticky Bun Day. I love a sticky bun.
Sticky bun.
Yep. So, cherry pie with a sticky bun on the side with muffin crumbled on top. Yeah?
I like a lot of sticky on my buns. Wow. Yeah, I can see you walk into your favorite little cafe. Yeah, I go to Brown Family Cafe up there in Woodway. They have lots of desserts on their menu. Okay, what do you want today? Chicken fried steak? No, I want a muffin, a cherry pie, and a sticky bun.
Yes.
And they probably have all
They
3
probably
of them.
get it for you.
Yep.
Finally, today is the most important one, Mike.
All right.
Especially if you have a girlfriend, a wife, a fiance.
No, you should read the explanation.
It's
first.
National Ritual of Love Day.
Okay.
You're saying, what does that mean?
Yes.
It means recognizing a day encouraging responsible care, training, and medical attention for pets, not people, pets.
All right.
It wasn't what I thought it was going to be.
I know. It wasn't when I thought of it either. So.
I look up and I see the dog on it. I'm going, wait a minute. This is not going the way I thought it was going.
No.
National Ritual of Love Day. Do you have
Ritual
a pet?
of love. We do. We have a dog and an inside cat, and then we have some goats. I guess
You
they're
got
not,
goats?
They're not really pets, but they're goats.
Sure.
Yeah, and then the barn cats.
What's the dog and cat's name inside?
The dog is Azul. She's an
Azul.
English setter. And then the cat's name is Dina.
Nice.
Really close to the wolf dog was at the Olympics, Nazgul.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah.
That was nice. The wolf
We
dog
would
was
ask
there.
Kevin, but Kevin's got 6,000 dogs.
No, not
6,000.
Not quite.
I'm sorry, 5,000. So anyway, National Ritual of Love Day. Enjoy and be loving to your caring to your pets. We do that for you. That's what we celebrate today, February the 20th.
Right.
Foundation question here. I kind of mentioned this at the top of the show about cracks. What's some of the first signs in a home that you will see that gives you an idea, hey, I might have foundation trouble?
Well, like you said, the sheetrock cracks, and more importantly, the ones that kind of go diagonal off of a door or window.
Oh, really?
The straight up and down, the straight vertical or horizontal ones, those are in your sheetrock joints, and a little less movement's going to cause those than the actual break in the rock.
Oh, okay.
And then of course the next thing is the door that sticks or won't close, and if it gets bad enough, windows won't open and things like that. And then on the outside, if you have brick veneer, those cracks in the brick and stuff that you'll see.
And how about, because I've seen that in some houses I've had and other people houses. How bad does that have to be before you get concerned? Because I know probably brick will move a little bit, and but how much before you say, I better call Mike Boley?
You know, if it's just a brick crack on the outside and on the inside there's not a a sheetrock damage on the inside close to that, and a little bit, because brick are not very forgiving. The brick wall's not very forgiving as far as movement's concerned.
Right.
So, but if you're seeing a crack on the outside and on the inside, that same window or something on the inside's got a crack, then it might be time to at least start monitoring it a little bit. And if you think it's getting a little worse, give us a call, and we'll come out and check it out for you.
One of the old things as a homeowner, I always thought there should be a course that you teach. I was talking earlier about new businesses going through a course about how to become a business owner. I think there should be one for a homeowner that's never, what can you expect? Oh, you got to cover your pipes and the way, One of the things that always comes up is during the hot summer when there's not a lot of rain, do you want to water or keep around the foundation moist, the soil?
Yeah, it's important to do that if you're committed to doing it. And the best way, a lot of people say soaker hoses and things like that. Don't put it right against the foundation. It's got to be 12 to 18 inches away from the base of it. But the best thing is, if you've got some landscaping or grass growing, keep the grass green and growing. Doesn't have to be lush, but keep it green and growing. And your plant's thriving. You're probably doing about as much as you can. We get into long, extended droughts, you can't put enough water on there. It's going to dry out and go. But yes, you should do that. And if you come outside and you haven't, it's not just in the summer, in the winter, if we don't get, fortunately we got some rain lately, but before that, it was getting pretty dry. We hadn't had rain in a while, even though it's cooler weather. We just don't realize that, we're not getting any moisture back in that ground either. So the ultimate thing you could do is keep your soil moisture content the same year round. Our climate and the way we get rain and don't get rain, that's not going to happen.
Right. How many different ways do you offer to repair? In other words, I know you hear of different ways. You might have a certain kind of, what do you call them? Pier that goes in underneath. Right. Different levels, price-wise. Nowadays, you hear about an injection stuff. What are the different ways you offer?
On a slab, we just have one option. We do a double piling pier. So at each location, you have two pilings, and that comprise what we call one of our piers. Most of our competitors only have one set of pilings, whether it's concrete, steel, concrete with the hole through it that they tie together with something. It's still just one piling. We use two, and then we do that. We have a real low rate of warranty adjustments to go back on and do, and it works for us. If we think somebody's built a better mousetrap, we might try it, but right now we don't think so.
Speaking of warranty, do y'all offer warranties?
We offer a warranty. Our warranty on our slabs is for the first 5 years. If it moves back outside of tolerances, we readjust it at no charge. After that, there's a small adjustment fee.
And does that, if you sell the home, will that carry over?
It carries over. We give our warranties by address, not by persons. In fact, the person's name isn't even on the warranty certificate. It's just the address of the property.
Yeah. That's real good right there. All right, we're talking with Mike. And while we're talking about warranties, let's just stop and do this before we take a break. Financing. Is there different ways to pay for this, or do you got to get the cash right out of your pocket?
There's different ways. We offer some in-house financing on certain projects and stuff. Otherwise, if we need to, we can help you find some people that'll do the financing for you.
And just, I know myself had a home in Woodway, and the front guest bedroom needed that front
corner
fixed, and it was really inexpensive.
Right. We do projects. They range. We do them from as cheap as $3,500 up all the way on up the.
Those are the ones.
A commercial hospital that was close to a couple 100,000.
Yeah, that's right. The hospital needed a doctor.
Yes.
A hospital for the foundation. All right, Mike Boley, Boley Smart Foundation in Temple is our guest this morning. Commercial break time, we'll come back, and we're going to find out what's going on around Waco. Mike's going to get the big opportunity to tell the bad joke of the day.
All right.
And then we've got great music coming up in the next hour. Sidney's going to be here to play music in the 9 o'clock hour. We're at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. Back after this.
Send money abroad in just a few steps with Remitly. Sign up with your email, enter an amount, choose how your loved ones receive the money, enter your recipient's information, select a payment method, hit send, and relax. Download the Remitly app today.
It's the Restore Clarity Focus Patch, my little secret weapon for staying sharp, focused, and on task. Each box comes with simple instructions inside, so you always know exactly how to apply it. Each patch lasts for 3 days. I love that I can wear it all day.
Samsonite is the world leader in durable, high-quality luggage and travel accessories. Travel with Samsonite and pack confidence every step of the way. Shop now at shop.samsonite.com. Samsonite.
Tasmanian spring water range from Sand and Sky. This range is really good for dry and dehydrated skin like myself, packed with 2 types of hyaluronic acid, fermented sea kelp to reduce redness, and my skin feels so dewy and so hydrated.
Dive into adventure with scuba.com, your ultimate destination for top-tier scuba and snorkeling gear. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, trust scuba.com for the best in diving equipment and expert guidance. Explore now at scuba.com. That's SCUBA.com. Scuba.com.
With San, owning iconic furniture no longer requires paying a premium. With over 15,000 satisfied customers worldwide, we've proven that high-quality furniture doesn't have to come with a high price tag. Explore our collection today at san.com.
I am obsessed with helping business owners increase their traffic and turn it into profit through the power of Pinterest marketing. It's this amazing platform where people are looking for ideas, inspiration. They have a problem and they're actively looking for a solution.
Tervis is all about staying hydrated. Each product is built to last and comes in endless designs to match your personality. Stay refreshed and express yourself with Tervis. Visit tervis.com today and find your perfect tumbler.
Looking for tickets to the hottest shows, games, and events? Ticket Liquidator is your one-stop shop for great prices, no hassles, and guaranteed tickets. Whether it's sports, theater, or concert, for the best seats at the biggest events, start with Ticket Liquidator today at ticketliquidator.com. Ticket Liquidator. At Tusain's, we understand that maintaining a healthy lifestyle can be challenging, especially in today's fast-paced world. That's why our mission is to make fitness accessible to everyone, anywhere. Visit Tusains.com today and start your journey to better health. That's TOUSAINS.com.
All right, we're back live on a Friday morning. Kevin.
Yep.
Jessica is not here. She's starting her vacation.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to be gone through next week and then back.
Mm-hmm.
Officially, Jessica will be our new addition full-time on our show. So Jessica is going to start the first Monday of March being part of the show. That's a good deal. So with her gone today, it's up to you to tell us what's going on around Waco.
I have quite a few things.
Ooh, nice.
I'll start with a little self-promotion. The Baylor women's tennis team is at home tomorrow, and it's the first outdoor match, weather permitting. Not sure if they'll move inside with just a little bit of chill. I would imagine it'll still be outside. So wear a sweatshirt. It'll be great at the Hawkins Outdoor. The men jumped up to number 6 in the rankings this past week on the men's side of tennis. Pretty
Mike,
crazy.
I just want to give you a heads up. To go watch that match, you got to be able to do this.
Yeah, actually, the stands are on one side, so you actually can
You
can just watch it go back and forth.
I like that.
Yeah. Other things happening around Waco here. The Dr. Pepper Museum is continuing their Dr. Pepper Paranormal Experience at 7 p.m. today and tomorrow. During the 2-hour Paranormal Experience tour at the museum, you will get to see a different side of the museum, one that most guests will never experience. For decades, paranormal investigators and museum staff have experienced paranormal activity at the museum, such as floating orbs, shadow figures, voices, apparitions, and overwhelming emotions. It's in ages 18 and up only, and it's $35 per person.
I actually went and watched one of the episodes of the Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
You know what happened?
What?
They conjured up through this bottle, like a Dr. Pepper big bottle. Like a genie came. It was the original Dr. Pepper himself.
Oh, was it?
Oh.
And you know what he said?
What did he say?
What do you mean, no sugar, Dr. Pepper? And then he went back in his bottle and the whole thing.
Yeah, that's kind of genie-like there.
Yeah.
So then Alice by Heart is in the Maybe Theater at the Hooper Schaefer Fine Arts Center on Baylor campus. Alice by Heart is a hauntingly beautiful musical that reimagines Lewis Carroll's Alice's Adventures in Wonderland through the eyes of a young girl sheltering in a London underground station during the Blitz.
And they're going to do this all in downtown Waco, Texas.
Yeah, well, at Baylor, yeah.
Baylor.
As war ranges above, Alice escapes into a fantastical world where grief, first love, and the power of imagination intertwine. This coming-of-age tale takes audiences on a dreamlike journey through the darkness of loss and into the hopeful light of the future. It's running now through next Sunday, March 1st.
That sounds like every day on the Zack Owen Show.
Right.
Yeah.
Just take you on a magical journey and hope on the other side.
The Beatles did it. We can do it.
Yes. And one more theater thing for this weekend, 9 to 5, the musical at the Waco Civic Theater. Filled with dazzling energy, unforgettable songs, and the unmistakable sparkle of Dolly's humor and heart. 9 to 5, the musical celebrates the dreamers and the doers, and everyone who's ever dared to rewrite the rules. Waco's own Holly Tucker steps into the Dolly Parton role in the high heels as Dora Lee Rhodes, and she's every bit as unforgettable. It's 7:30 tonight, 2:30 and 7:30 on Saturday, and 2:30 matinee on Sunday at the Waco Civic.
Speaking of Holly Tucker, who we've had on the show 2 or 3 times, great job. I saw the other day she posted that she signed a deal, I want to say 8 or 10 times during the season. She's all planned out to sing the anthem up at the Ranger Stadium for the Texas Rangers.
Nice.
Not one, not two, but a bunch.
Maybe we need to get her people to take good quality video, audio,
and let's show it on the show.
Show it on, because that's becoming an increasing issue for us, copyright-wise. So
get somebody local to do it.
Yeah.
One more thing coming up tomorrow night here at the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill. Eddie and the Getaway. That's the name of the group. Eddie and the Getaway will be here tomorrow night at the Backyard.
That's great.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good job, Kevin. That's what's happening around Central Texas today, noontime, Mardi Gras time.
Mardi Gras.
We're going to do that with our friends from Fairway Mortgage. Are putting this on for
Get
realtors.
yourself some beads.
I'm going to get some beads and probably some hurricanes.
All right.
You know?
Yep.
All right, Mike Boley, give us a wrap up. How people can reach out to you with foundation questions, hire you to do a foundation job. How do they get in touch?
Call the office, 254-780-1220, or you can leave us a message on levelmyhouse.com.
Who thought of that?
Actually, I get to take credit for that one. One of the few things I get to take credit for.
Yeah, you do it.
I like this. You know, when they were sitting around 24, 25 years ago thinking, what are we going to call this new company? You know, Mike probably had all these great ideas, and probably somebody leaned over and goes, why don't we just call it Boley's Foundation?
Right.
Yeah, there we go.
It's like the crack team they came up with. The Zack Owen Show.
The Zack Owen Show.
Yeah, we spent millions determining
focus groups.
Focus, yes. You're all over Instagram, social media, and check it out. They're good people. I promise you will not be disappointed with Boley Smart Foundation. Mike Boley, thank you, buddy. Before you leave, you get to tell the bad joke of the day.
All right. Well, since the U.S. women brought it home for us, we'll go with a hockey-themed bad joke of the day.
All right.
What's a hockey player's favorite snack?
What?
Ice Krispies.
Oh, Ice Krispies. Mike Boley, Boley Foundation. We're going to find out what's happening in news and weather from our friends at KWTX News Channel 10. Commercial break time, too, and then back with live music. We're going to have a great singer here for us, so stick around. Sidney Stevens at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. Hang in there.
Today's news and weather is brought to you by the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. The Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill features a full restaurant and bar, a huge outdoor concert stage, a giant outdoor TV screen, fire pits, a roof deck, washer pits, cornhole pits, inside and outside seating, and much more. Located at 511 8th Street, Waco, Texas, 76706. Check out upcoming shows at backyardwaco.com.
In the News 10 newsroom, I'm Clayton Anderson. Midway ISD is considering closing one of its elementary schools, citing budget shortfalls after recent state funding changes. Spiegelville Elementary faces a $3.5 million budget shortfall. The school opened in 1954, has a poor facility rating, and would cost more than $23 million to repair. With enrollment declining and 218 students on campus, the district says closing the school could save about $1.3 million in personnel costs. Under the proposal, students would move to South Bosque or Woodway Elementary, and bus routes would change. Waco fire crews are investigating a house fire from yesterday morning. It happened on Trice Avenue. We're told 2 people inside the house, along with their dogs, escaped thanks to their smoke detector going off. The home is a total loss, and Waco Fire says this serves as a reminder of how vital smoke detectors are in saving lives. In the News 10 newsroom, I'm Clayton Anderson.
A big change in Central Texas's weather occurring while you were sleeping, and instead of starting out in the 60s this morning, we're out the door in the 40s and low 50s. Wind chills are even in the upper 30s for some of us thanks to an overnight cold front. North winds gusting near 25 miles per hour this morning will gradually start to subside as the day goes on, but cloudiness will be increasing throughout the day, which will put a lid on our temperatures. Highs will only reach the low to mid 60s this afternoon. We're out the door tomorrow in the 40s and 50s, but another strong cold front will push through. We're actually going to be close to 70 degrees for an afternoon high on Saturday, but down into the low 60s Sunday. From KWTX, I'm First Alert meteorologist Sean Bellafiore.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
A journey into new thoughts, new cultures, new adventures. So what are you waiting for? Start your journey with Babbel now. Go to babbel.com or download the app.
Experience with the Bosley MD hair regrowth kit was amazing. It was easy to use. It let me take off my hat. I could go in public and have my picture taken and feel normal again.
BosleyMD.com.
Circulon C1 Series Clad with Scratch Defense Non-Stick. Maximize cooking, minimize cleaning.
Discover the unmatched durability and elegance scratch-free, worry-free, forever.
At Covers & All, we've revolutionized protective solutions with cutting-edge, customizable covers, tarps, and curtains. We deliver premier protection at affordable prices and express shipping. Visit coversandall.com today for the perfect fit, guaranteed to last.
What if you could clean clean? With bio-based formulas and deep cleaning enzymes. No dyes, phthalates, or mystery ingredients. Just powerful pods for your dishes and laundry. Now you can, with drops made clean, made to clean.
With Ease US, make studio quality voiceovers for your videos online in over 149 languages and dialects. Never been easier to create professional grade videos and voiceovers. Try it today at easeus.com. That's EASEUS.com. Ease.
Back live at the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill. I think the feel of Friday is starting to kick in with me. The sun's kind of really starting to beam out. Maybe going to warm up a little bit. Maybe a little bit warmer. I'll check the weekend weather. Have you seen the weekend weather forecast yet?
It's going to be cooler and breezy tomorrow.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
There goes that golf game, I guess. I don't know. Man,
maybe it'll fix your slice. It'll blow it back.
Yeah, it can't hurt it. Let's put it that way. Sidney Stevens is here from down around the Austin area. What exactly is where your home is?
Technically Spicewood, I guess. But
yeah.
Spicewood is a very large area.
Yeah.
Northwest of Austin.
Speaking of golf and Spicewood, coming up in a week or two, my job is a realtor with Weikert Realtors. They're having a big get-together down there at Lakeway.
Okay, yeah.
And we're trying to figure out what's a good place to play golf in that area.
Wow, I'm not much of a golfer, but
I didn't know maybe you drive by a course or know of one.
That's like Lakeway is like a PGA like pro tour thing, isn't it, or something like that?
I don't know.
I think Falcon Head around there somewhere. Probably the most fun you would have would be actually going out to Spicewood, out to Pedernales, where Willie's golf course is.
Okay.
It's a cut and putt, and it's like,
I've
never played it, but from what I hear, there's rocks and sticks, and
it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and you might see Willie out there. Who knows?
Or you know what else, Kevin?
What's that?
Just go to a bar and sit and have cocktails, and forget the golf.
There's a few of those. Yeah.
Sidney, man, thank you so much for coming in today. And before we get started singing, I got to know about that guitar. Beautiful guitar.
Yeah,
is there a history behind it?
This has a long history, but to probably make it short, there's probably no way to make it short. I got this probably back in the mid-'90s when I first moved to Austin. I got it from Ray Hennig's, Heart of Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which he had a place here, too, didn't he?
Yes.
And Ray was great. I've got another guitar he actually picked out for me. But this one, and it used to be black and, like pretty and everything. Years later, I decided to go to Nashville, which was arguably a good or bad idea. Depends on which side you want to be on. But for some reason, I got it in my head. I was worried about my pretty precious little guitar. So I went and carved it up with just a sharp, the pointy end of a bottle opener, like the old. And so I carved up a bunch of stupid art on it. Because I didn't want anybody stealing it, or if they did, I would find it really easy in a pawn shop or whatever.
Go to the pawn shop, there it is.
Yeah, so I carved it up and just made it ugly. Years later, I actually did some screen printing stuff and cleaned it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Then I moved back here to Austin in 2005, and just had, and it was years, and then I went through a whole bout of working and drinking. I became a pro at both things. And then, but during the kind of the latter half of the drinking part, it was, that part where they call it a disease, that started kicking in.
Right.
Mix that with some depression and all that, you get a real nice a hard time, you could say. But so I had actually quit playing guitar altogether, and this was just sitting there, and I gave it to this friend of mine, because he was practicing wood burning, and I'm just like, I don't care anymore. You can destroy it. You know, it didn't matter, and because I'd given up playing for about 10 years. I got it back, and it looked like this, and it was like he did an amazing job on it. The back's got some, different stuff too.
Oh, yeah.
It's got like a Stevie Ray Vaughan thing on there, kind of an Austin thing, whatever.
Wow.
But the weirdest part is he didn't really know anything about that I had quit playing music altogether. I was done with it. And when I got it back, it had this Phoenix on here. So that was like a really strange kind of thing, just to have that. And that's one of the, I don't know, it's just interesting that it had a Phoenix.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I started playing again and got sober, and, and I'm back and I'm here. And
there
I
you
figured
go.
Playing this, and it still sounds fine, it didn't affect the tone
Now,
really.
Did you name the guitar after that? You call it the Phoenix now?
I don't know. I've never really named it.
Well,
I've never
officially
even
now
thought
we've
about
named it the Phoenix.
Yep, I think
Okay.
it's done.
There it is, the Phoenix. Spelled with an F.
Yeah, that's it. I love it. All right, let's get into a song. What are you going to do first?
I'm going to do, speaking in Nashville, when I was there, I met a lot of good people there. One of my good friends named Nathaniel Allen, who is a songwriter, we did a collaboration album together when I was there in my little studio. And that album is called Want Too Much, and we called ourselves the LGs. That's on my website, www.bigsid.biz. Everything I've done is on that site.
Oh, nice.
It's not the greatest site, but it's getting there. But yeah, so this is a song he wrote. This will be my only cover tune. But he's got a lot of roots, family roots down in Mississippi, the Delta area, and a lot of blues guys and stuff in his family. His mom and dad play music. And he's an incredible musician too. But this is one of the songs we put on that album. He sings it on the album way better than I do, but it's called Howlin'. Well, I've been weak and I've been weary. I've been sleeping on the floor, 'cause I miss that sweet woman. She won't see me no more. Baby left me crying. Baby left me crying. Baby left me crying and howling. And she's been gone and I've been lonely. I've been hanging by the phone, 'cause I miss that sweet woman, and I wish she'd come home. Baby left me crying. Baby left me crying. Baby left me crying and howling. I wonder how could you do this to me? Who she trying to be? I walk the floor, lose my mind, all alone here, howling and crying. And I've been weary, I've been sleeping with the phone. And I miss my sweet baby. Oh, I'd wish she'd come home. Baby left me crying. Baby left me crying. Baby left me crying and howling. Baby left me crying. Baby left me crying. Baby left me crying, howling.
Nice. Great song.
Thank you.
Good job.
Yeah, that's a.
You know, he would have to have done it mistake-free, incredible job to do it better than you just did it. You did a great job.
I hit a few wrong chords there, but you know, hopefully nobody noticed.
Nah,
I know Al noticed.
Are you originally from the Austin area?
No, I'm actually from. Where am I from? That's a good question. Mostly kind of the whole state of New Mexico, and then a lot of West Texas.
Really?
From Andrews to Lubbock to, you know, all that. And then all over New Mexico. Different places. So from everywhere.
So how did you end up in Austin area?
It was music. It took me a while to figure out that's what I wanted to do. But when I did, like I said, it was the mid-'90s. And I just decided to pack up and go to Austin and learn how to be a songwriter and a singer. And 30 years later, I'm still learning how to be a songwriter and a singer.
Do you think that Austin is still the place to go and to be and for live music, for local music? Is it still happening in that area?
That is a hard question to answer. I think it depends on who you are, how much money you got, and what kind of music you're doing. It's still a great music hub for sure. I mean, it's changed a lot, and I was thinking about that too. It's like in the mid-'90s when I showed up there, I actually caught the tail end of kind of the old guys from the '70s that were still playing. You know,
Yeah.
Rusty Weir was the guy that I really, I mean, he was great. He's the guy that first put me on a stage during his set, which was great. And yeah, Rusty was awesome. I stood next to Jerry Jeff Walker at the Saxon Pub, made an idiot out of myself, but still, you know, it was Jerry Jeff.
And
right?
we've all done that, right,
Yeah.
Kevin?
Mm-hmm. And then, you know, I'd see Willie, not much anymore, but there's been a few Willie sightings out that way.
Yeah, you're so right. 6th Street is not what it used to be. In fact, just a few years ago, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, we were down there for a concert. And afterwards, we went to our hotel, which was down in that area. And we were talking to somebody. We said, hey, yeah, I think we're going to run over to 6th Street. The guy goes, oh, be careful. It's gotten kind of bad.
I think it's better now. I mean, since I don't know when that was, but
about 4 years ago.
Yeah, they're working really hard to clean up down there, and they've got barricades now, and there's a whole thing going on with 6th Street coming back. They're trying to get it back to really
that's
safe.
good. That's good. Well, I love Austin. All right, let's quit chatting and let's get back to another song. What do you want to do now?
All right, so this one is. It's called Someplace I Can Stay. I have not released this yet.
Ooh, nice.
It is being mastered, hopefully right now, by a friend of mine, and it's a 6-song EP that I've coming out with. It's taken me like 2.5 years to actually get out there and do it.
Nice.
I do everything in my own studio. I record. I do all the engineering. I play every instrument. I do everything.
Kevin,
Just by
It's a world
necessity.
premiere right here on the show.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm
so this
super
one,
excited.
I don't know if I've played this one before.
Well, we'll pretend you didn't, and we'll say this
Yeah.
is the world debut of this song.
I'll play a couple of them coming off that the EP that's coming out. But this is Someplace I Can Stay. It's kind of a little bit about having a hard time getting by and surviving, and then just finally finding a place you like. So I don't know. It's complicated. This old town gave me a hard time. Wasn't easy to settle in. And now things seem to have worked out fine. Starting to feel like an old friend. Had enough of living the motel life. It's good to call someplace home. And I still hear that highway calling me. But I've done been down that road. Sometimes I find city life suits me fine. Country ain't never too far away. Take a drive to ease my mind. Finally found someplace I can stay. Finally found someplace I can stay. Sometimes I wonder how I wound up here. But I'm thankful I'm here with you. Throughout my life there's been the constant fear. Might not live long enough to see things through. Some people call this destiny. Whatever it's called, I'll take it. Think about tomorrow when the sun comes up. But when the sun goes down, I'll know I've made it. And everything seems easier now that I take my time. Do it once, and do it right. Can't believe how I troubled my mind. Just try to win a losing fight. Sometimes I find city life suits me fine. Country ain't never too far away. Take a drive to ease my mind. Finally found someplace I can stay. Finally found someplace I can stay. Sometimes I find city life suits me fine. Country ain't never too far away. Take a drive to ease my mind. Finally found someplace I can stay. Finally found someplace I can stay. Finally found someplace I can stay.
Good job. Sidney Stevens from down around Spicewood there playing the music this morning. More music on the way, but right now, Sidney, this is the time of the morning that I like to feature some things that happened on this date in country music history. Okay, some of this is before our time, but I got to put the cheaters on here. Kevin put the extra small font on the paper.
And it happens when there's a lot of birthdays.
There is a lot.
Yeah.
All right, today in 1954, that's a long time ago. That's 72 years ago. Slowly, that was the title of the song by the late, great Webb Pierce. Now, here's what's incredible. It was #1 on the country charts, but it was also the first song to be #1 that featured a pedal steel guitar in the song. So Webb Pierce did it first, slowly. Congratulations. 1991, here's the winners at the 33rd Annual Grammy Awards. Kathy Mattea was a big winner. Best song, best vocal by a male was Vince Gill. That was a big winner. Best country performance by a group. Do you remember the Kentucky Headhunters? They were, let's go down to Dumas Walker. Let's all go down to Doom. Well, they were big back in 1991.
Yeah, they were great.
And collaboration, Chet Atkins and Mark Knopfler for Poor Boy Blues. 1993. You know that old phrase in that song, "The Day the Music Died"?
Yeah, huh?
Well, I kind of think that on this date in 1993, it was the day that country music died.
Really?
Because Billy Ray Cyrus was #1 with Achy Breaky Heart.
Achy breaky. I
If you listen to the
remember.
lyrics to that, though, they're actually pretty heavy.
Yeah.
It's a
Don't
cheesy song,
break my heart.
Yeah.
My achy breaky heart.
Oh, I remember all the mullets in '93 at the Indiana State Fair coming in there to see him.
2005, Leanne Rimes performed "Nothing About Love Makes Sense," and Big and Rich performed "Save a Horse Ride a Cowboy" at halftime of the NBA All-Star Game, and that's what happened on this date in music history. All right, commercial break time. Before we do that, I want to talk to you about my friends at Allen Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat, where right now, Kevin, I bet you didn't know this, Truck Month is going on.
Truck Month
at Allen Samuels. I'm going to give you an example of a great deal. How about this? Brand new 2025 Ram 2500 Crew Cab Rebel. You can go anywhere, do anything with this. They're going to take, right now, walk in, $11,200 off the sticker price.
Wow.
11 grand.
Yeah.
That's going on right now at Allen Samuels, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Highway 6, just off of Highway 84 in Waco. Ted Teague wants you to come by. AllenSamuelsDCJ.com. Come by, let's be friends. Back after this.
Elite Steel and Supply. At Elite Steel and Supply, they cut out the middleman to efficiently manufacture and deliver metal buildings and metal roofing. Elite's expert team has helped contractors, homeowners, and do-it-yourselfers bring their projects to life with fewer hassles and headaches. Elite's bulletproof processes ensure you get straightforward design plans, premium materials, and faster turnaround times. Call them at 254-435-4801. That's Elite Steel and Supply.
The U-Like Air 3, launched in 2023, ushers in a new era of sapphire ice cooling technology, offering nearly painless hair reduction in just 3 weeks. That's ULIKE.com. U-Like.
Our professionals are not only experts in managing urgent concerns, but also in providing top-notch preventative health care. We're proud to connect pet owners to a vast network of licensed veterinary professionals, ready to address any immediate concerns. Book your first appointment today.
VivoSun's mission is to empower growers with stylish and effective products, making indoor growing accessible and enjoyable for everyone. Visit VivoSun.com today and get started making growing plants and vegetables easy and automatic.
Streamline event and appointment booking with Amelia's sleek, modern, and fully customizable booking forms. WPAmelia.com. That's WPAMELIA.com. Amelia. At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today. With a focus on performance, design, and customer service, we're here to help you work smarter, not harder. Join us on our journey to simplify your world. Visit acasis.com today. That's ACASIS.com today.
Our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit Engels90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
but boy, it looked effortless.
Man, watch this.
Layups, floaters, threes. He was like an unsolvable equation.
I was born like this.
His resilience, his strength, his belief, adversity never stood a chance.
Know your power.
BadCreditLoans.com is a pioneering service provider that has carved a reputation in the financial industry. Simple, fast, and reliable loan application process. And its commitment to responsible borrowing makes it a trusted partner in the journey towards financial stability.
It doesn't matter if your investment budget is small or big. All you need is Benzinga Pro and its powerful news alerts, price tracking, and portfolio monitoring. Subscribe now, and we'll skyrocket your portfolio today.
Back at the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill downtown. It's Friday. Hope you got a good weekend planned out for you. Here's what we have for next week, Kevin.
Okay.
On the show. Now, as far as our local guest, we're going to have Scott Bland. Scott's been on the show before. Bland Construction. They build homes. A lot of homes in my neighborhood. In fact, he's my neighbor. He lives right across the street. Scott Bland is going to be on Monday morning at 8 o'clock. On Tuesday, Ty Bankhead from Sand and Gravel. Bankhead Sand and Gravel is going to be here. And then on Wednesday, Ken Castello, Painting with a Twist, is going to come in and talk about that. On Thursday, Brad Strickland with Patch Master. And then on Friday, The Roof Company, Austin and Aaron Montgomery will be in to talk about roofing. We've not had a roofer on, have we?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Nope.
Music-wise, next week on Monday, David Turrentine. On Tuesday, you've heard of this guy, Scotty Swingler.
Uh-huh.
Scotty's going to be on Tuesday.
Yep.
On Wednesday, David Carboni. On Thursday, James Hollingsworth. And then on Friday, Jen Ford. Got a big lineup for next week. Today, we've got Sidney Stevens from down around Spicewood is sure to play some music. Let's go with another song, buddy.
All right, man. Hey, thanks for putting musicians out here, too. I appreciate that. You got a full, pretty good roster going there, but
you know,
it's nice to have people supporting live music, and it's good.
It's what it's all about, man.
Appreciate it,
you know,
man.
I spent too many years in corporate radio, and when we started this show just over a year, I said, let's get away from that crap. Let's do local. Let's do music, no matter what the format, no matter the genre.
Yeah.
Let's get that music out here. We have way too many, not too many, we have so many talented musicians in the state of Texas.
Oh, yeah. More and more. There's no shortage, that's for sure. I'm learning that. But, yeah, you know, yeah, it's all good. Yeah, I'll do this one. This is another one that's going to be on that EP coming out pretty soon. Hopefully March 28th is when I've got the release date set.
Great.
And it's going to be under the name The Big Sid, which is kind of yeah, just because I'm doing something different and doing something new. So this one's called Slow Days and Steady Moving. It's kind of about just getting to my age and deciding to slow down and stop working so hard and killing yourself. And that's kind of what it's about. So I'll do it. Let's see how it goes. One foot on the floor at 7. Dog is wiggling around and staring, follows me around my morning routine. Feed the cat is dramatically falling down as I stumble my way around. There was a time my only thought was nicotine. Slow days and steady moving. Slow days and steady moving. I gave up booze and other vices. Don't miss them now, and that's nice. I'll walk the dog, then watch the morning news. Takes a bit to get my stuff moving. I don't hurry now that I found my groove, and I'm happier and it all works out the same. A buck's a buck no matter how it's made. Too much is too insane. I don't think we're all meant for this. I used to hurry and run out the door just to park in the road with the whole world. It's what I thought I had to do. Slow days and steady moving. Slow days and steady moving. And I was never gonna make it anyway. I wish I knew that in my younger days. I would have taken the scenic route. Killing myself just to get by. Now I'm getting by, just getting by. Started out with nothing, still got nothing left. Making time with my family, let the music set me free. Writing down my life in one long line. The world's too much to contemplate, too much information and too much rage. Cautious and confused about the crowd. Slow days and steady moving. Slow days, steady moving. Slow days, steady moving. Slow days and steady moving. Dudes yelling at me on the road, misinformed and on the phone. It's probably time to legalize weed. Or maybe it's time just to feed the cat and drink some beans and forget about that. See who's winning on The Price is Right. I pay my dues, play my cards right, chug along in the tunnel towards the light. There's peace at the end, I'm told. I do a good thing when I can, don't have to believe in any plan, just to get inside them pearly gates. Slow days and steady moving. Slow days and steady moving. Slow days and steady moving. Slow days and steady moving.
Good job.
Thank you.
Hey, when is your birthday?
March 28th, actually, when I'm setting the release date. That way I can remember it.
Oh, that's great. I love that.
Yeah.
March 28th. All right. Well, here's where we do birthdays. We're going to start with celebrity birthdays. These are people that were born on this date. Let's go all the way back to 1927. One of the great actors of all time, Sidney Poitier.
All right.
And I got to tell you, a movie that I think is a true classic that everybody should watch, In the Heat of the Night. What a great movie. Oh my gosh! In the heat of the night.
That was
Anyway,
groundbreaking for several reasons. But
Yeah.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that with Carol O'Connor? Is that?
Well, it turned into the TV show
Yeah.
by Carol O'Connor, but the original movie, In the Heat of the Night, with Sidney Poitier is great. 1963. I just happened to see a brand new commercial from this guy last night.
Yep, they're starting
He's
to roll out some
doing
of the new ones
the
with
credit
basketball.
card
Yep.
commercial. Charles Barkley, born on this date in 63.
Old Chuck.
1966, Cindy Crawford was born. Golly, she is 60 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, this once again, this combined with the next one really threw me for a loop here.
1967, Kurt Cobain, famous musician, was born.
Because there's two people that are frozen in my memory.
Yeah.
For when they were, popular.
Sure.
And so now to think of them that old, that messes with me.
1975, Brian Littrell, singer for the Backstreet Boys. 1978, Jay Hernandez, actor. Crazy Beautiful, Suicide Squad, the new Magnum PI, had his birthday. 1984, Trevor Noah, comedian, host of The Daily Show. I'm not a big fan of his.
No, really?
I just don't. I don't think he's that funny.
I think he has a unique perspective, being from South Africa, kind of.
I don't know. I just don't think he's funny. 1987, Miles Teller, an actor. He was in Divergent, War Dogs, Whiplash. 1988, Rihanna was born on this date, 1988. 2003, Olivia Rodrigo, singer, was born on this date. So a couple of big-time singers on this day. Actually, more than that. All right, let's go with some local birthdays today. Happy birthday. I'm going to say, starting with Michelle Robinson, happy birthday. Jason Rankin, Kendra Kirby, celebrating her birthday today. Scott Robinson, Brooks Cox, Kristen Austin, Colby Ray, Debbie Scallion, happy birthday. Philip Kramer, Henry Goff, Kimberly Burkhart, Lisa Hopkins, Cody Spivey, Dory Landeros, all having a birthday today. Happy birthday, and many, many, many more. Are you a sports fan?
I did not get that gene. My dad and my brother got all of that.
Well, we've said it before, Kevin. I would say 95% of all the musicians are not sports fans.
Yeah.
Possibly.
They're concentrating on music.
Yeah, arts and different things. Yeah.
And
my brother's not an artist. My dad wasn't either, so.
And you know what musicians do all the time? They break up with girlfriends so they can write good songs.
Exactly.
we start writing songs to get girlfriends.
That's it. All right, let me slide over here.
cycle.
It's the beautiful cycle, yes.
Put the headphones on, because it is the reason I bring the subject of sports up. It's time to check in with the one and only Cam Stewart in Boston. What's up, Cam?
Guys, how we doing?
We're doing great, man. It's a little cooler today in Waco. High in the low 60s. Just 2 days ago, it was in the low 80s. So a little bit cooler this weekend. What's going on with you? Oh, what do you think about that big overtime win in hockey?
Oh, man. The neighbors thought something crazy was going on downstairs. We were screaming our heads off when that happened. That was awesome, man. That was such a good game, even though it was very low scoring. It was such an intense game. Overtime worked out great. Just drinking up Canadian tears today and keeping my thirst quenched.
Oh, man. Well, what else is it just seems to me you got basketball and you got Olympics. Is everything else? Because baseball's really not going.
The football off season is spinning, but this is like the time where everybody's just lying about everything. So it's a little interesting, but uninteresting. Probably the biggest football news is Chicago right now.
Yeah.
I saw
the Northwest Indiana Bears,
where it said the Dallas Cowboys officially have filled every slot on their coaching staff. They showed the names and the layout and all that. 90% of them I've never heard of.
Yeah.
Never
Well,
heard of these.
I mean, they also need to fill just about every slot on the defensive side of the ball as well.
But they don't need to fill the slots in the stadium, and that's what
right.
Jerry loves.
That's what Jerry loves. All right, who's going to get old Max Crosby?
Oh, I mean, I know what my heart is telling me. I think the Patriots are going to be serious players for Max Crosby. But the downside is I think so will the Bills within their division. There's going to be 4 or 5 teams that are going to be, I think, really kicking the tires here. I think the 2 other teams we talked about, the Bears will kick the tires. And interestingly enough, I think the Cowboys will as well. He's a North Texas kid. They obviously traded Micah Parsons right before the season. They all of a sudden need some pass rusher help. Who would have thunk it? And so they might be in on Max Crosby as well. I actually had a guest on my show last week who's like the Raiders expert. He doesn't think Max is going to go, but you're finally kind of hitting the reset button if you're the Raiders. You can get a lot of money off your books. I don't think it's the craziest move from Vegas' side. And for the teams going after him, like, he's going to be 30, but he's still got good football left in him.
Yeah. Hey, I can't tell from the shot on the screen, but what is your hat? What's the logo?
Okay, so this was the one you couldn't see last time. This is the Bushwood Country Club hat.
Oh.
It goes well with my USA jersey.
I love that. I love it. I was just on the other day, and Andrea says, hey, I think I want to watch. I've never seen that movie. And I go, honey, you will not think it's funny. It's way below you.
I have had many a conversation like that. I almost like I don't want to ruin it for me by you not liking it, by you criticizing it. Speaking of movies, by the way, I am a member at a local theater we've got down here, an old movie theater that's like a couple of blocks away. It's about a 12-minute walk away. And they've got they show old movies from time to time. This Sunday, I've got a double feature. I'm only going to go to one, but a double feature of In the Heat of the Night for Sidney Poitier. So wow. I will be checking that out.
What a coincidence. I'm telling you, it is a great movie. It's one of those movies that kind of changed things for America and for blacks. It just amazing movie.
I can't wait. 35 millimeter. Can't wait. I'm going to get nerded out.
That'll be great. Good deal right there. Yeah. All right, man. What's on the Pete Sousa show today?
Big time college basketball guest from my childhood, one of my absolute favorite players, BYU legend Jimmer Fredette is going to be joining the Pete Sousa show today. We're going to reminisce on Jimmer Mania from the early 2010s and his very interesting career afterwards. You know, he kind of gets seen as an NBA flameout, but he had a very interesting career, played a lot overseas, played in the 3-on-3 Olympics, and of course, BYU legend. He just got his number retired there. We're going to talk some BYU hoops with him as well, but I cannot wait for this one today.
All right. Hey, have a great weekend, and we'll talk again on Monday.
Sounds good. I'll give you my review, my movie review on Monday.
I love it. All right, Cam Stewart right there from Boston with the sports this morning from the Pete Sousa Show. Before we get back into another song, I want to tell you about my friends over at Patient First Direct Primary Care on Highway 84 in the Badger Ranch area, Suite 102. It is Dr. Allison. The PA is Mark Roberts. A lot of upper respiratory going around. You can get in there, and guess what? They put the patient first. Duh.
Yeah.
Here's the number to make an appointment, 863-8741, 8741. Let me do that again, 863-8741, Patient First Direct Primary Care. Let's get back to music before I start stuttering some more on that. Sidney is here. Sidney, let's do another song, buddy.
I could do that. I got a lot of them. I do play covers too. It just, everybody can do that. So
hey, this is a chance to get it out there that, you know, for the stuff you've written or your good friends have written, that nobody else can hear unless they go to your website. Well, how are they going to know about you on this show?
That's great. That's exactly, that's perfect. Yeah. So, okay, yeah. So this one is called Heart Shaped Rain. There's an album I have called Heart Shaped Rain also. And this one is, it's kind of a heartbreak song, I guess, something like that. Part of the inspiration with this was a place I rented in Nashville, an upstairs of a house. And it was, in winter, it was very cold. There was no heat, no electricity up there.
Oh,
I used to get plastic and cover the windows up, and the whole upstairs would just breathe with, like a lung. And because there's cold air coming up through the floor vents and everything else. So this is a mix of like a love lost story and the old house, I've just like metaphorically put in here. So
sure.
But I always think of that old house when I'm singing this because it was my favorite place to live and probably one of the worst places I've ever lived at the same time, but it was cool. She left me standing in a mystery cloud. Her love ain't easy to figure out. She pulled my heartstrings until they broke. Now I can't get her back and I can't let her go. The sky grows darker outside my window. Lightning strikes as cold wind blows, and this old house can't take these winds of change. Heart-shaped rain creeping down my window pane. So here I'm standing in this empty house, and I'm praying on rain to drown me out. Howling wind, won't you leave me alone? Go do some good and blow her back home. The sky grows darker outside my window. Lightning strikes as cold wind blows, and this old house can't take these winds of change. Heart-shaped rain creeping down my window pane. Heart-shaped rain creeping down my window pane. Sky grows darker outside my window. Lightning strikes as cold wind blows, and this old house can't take these winds of change. Heart-shaped rain creeping down my window pane. Heart-shaped rain creeping down my window pane. Heart-shaped rain creeping down my window pane.
Good job. All right, time is running out. I want to remind everybody over the weekend, if you want to think about getting your windows, you're going, oh my gosh, there's a draft coming in. Windows, doors, siding, Universal Windows Direct. They're the folks to call, and they're going to help you out. The best around premium window and door replacement, Universal Windows Direct. Hope you have a great weekend. And we'll see you next week, 8 to 10 o'clock, Monday through Friday, here at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. Sidney, buddy, thank you so much for coming up.
Yeah, appreciate it. I'm glad I could make it out. This has been a good experience. It's fun.
Man, you've done a great job. Remind everybody, your friends and neighbors, if they didn't watch it live, they can watch it later tonight, tomorrow, next week. You can listen to it. Audio podcasts later on as well, Spotify, Apple, things like that. So get out there. All right, let's wrap it up with one more song. I miss you, Jim. Have a great weekend. See you Monday. Here we go. Take it away.
All right. Let's see here. I think I'm going to do something that's a little more country because I've been doing the rock stuff there, and my genre is all over the place. So this one is it's called 18 Wheels. It's a truck driving song, believe that.
Nice.
This is written back in the early 90s. I was team driving with a friend of mine. And this is about those times. This song is actually, there's a video of it with actual video footage that we took while I was truck driving. But most of it's like this, so, I had to edit. And it was about my buddy Lee and his wife and his family. And sadly, Lee passed away from cancer a while back. He never got to see this or hear this, but that's a bummer. But anyway, this goes out to Lee. Follows never-ending white line. He's got to keep his family behind. They say this lifestyle takes a certain breed, and he does the best just to give his children what they need. She's at home making all the ends meet. Takes the kids to school and ties the shoes on their feet. And then she's got a job down at the Dairy Queen. Keeps her mind off the highway and preserves her sanity. And if you listen to the nighttime, you can hear a lonesome sound. 18 wheels are crying as they roll across the ground. Moon above is shining light on his way home. Sometimes the moon is crying too, 'cause that ain't the way those 18 wheels roll. Sometimes the road to marriage gets a little rough. Sometimes they wonder if life this way is just too much. And it's hard to communicate 8,000 miles away. So they put it all on hold till he gets home in a few more days. Making up is good, but never long enough. The highway pulls the tension and tests the strength of love. She can hear a teardrop fall as he pulls out on the road. And life goes on till he gets back home. If you listen to the nighttime, you can hear a lonesome sound. 18 wheels crying as they roll across the ground. Moon above is shining light on his way home. Sometimes the moon is crying too, 'cause that ain't the way those 18 wheels roll. And if you listen to the nighttime, you can hear a lonesome sound. 18 wheels crying as they roll across the ground. Moon above is shining light on his way home. Sometimes the moon is crying too, 'cause that ain't the way those 18 wheels roll.